Okay, everybody, it's World Championship Wrestling 2002, and it's time for the granddaddy of them all, Starrcade 2002, live from the Staples Centers in beautiful Los Angeles, California. So let's get rolling. So we start out with our 15-man lottery battle royal, basically get everybody on the show who doesn't have a match. So this involved Big Vito, Chavo, Disco, Elix, Ernest Miller, Evan Courageous, Fit Finley, Jason Jett, Johnny the Bull, Kid Romeo, Mike Sanders, Norman Smiley, Rick Steiner, Shannon Moore, and Tajiri. At the end of it, after 1958, Jason Jett won the Battle Royal. Other members of the Final Four were Johnny the Bull, Mike Sanders, and Rick Steiner, with Johnny the Bull being the final elimination, and Jason Jett got the most eliminations, and Rick Steiner survived the longest. So this gets a 58C minus, perfectly fine for a match that legitimately I just threw everybody in. And in our other pre-show match, it's a match that got a 73B minus, which is probably going to be better than some matches on the actual show. The Silver City Rollers of Reno and Cash defeating Yang and Jamie Noble, and Jindrak and Stasiak in 12:01. So 73B minus, really solid match. And we open things with an opening video that basically focuses on the big matches of the show. So the 6-man elimination tag between the Light Brigade and the Deadpool, Sean Hare versus Scott Steiner, Ric Flair, Rob Van Dam, the other Horseman stuff, and of course Kanyon versus Bill Goldberg in our main event for the world title. That gets an 87B+, so let's go to the actual opener, which is going to be Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Billy Kidman for the US title, and Rey Jr. goes over Billy Kidman in 1453 with the Springboard Hurricanrana. That gets a 73B-. So basically, I had Rey Jr. take a stump bump during the match, so this I imagine is like basically Kidman hitting a huge mooch off the top on Kidman, on Rey. So Rey Jr. taking the bump off the top of the cage, Kidman then going down to take him out, but then Rey Jr. somehow managing to get the win, and he wins the US title. This is a cage match, so it's set to brawl. I forgot that it's a regular match, but oh well. After the match, Rey Jr. celebrates with the US title. That gets a 77B. Then basically we have all our people in for the Cruiserweight Scramble, including Morningstar, Blitzkreig, Jushin Liger, Ultimate Dragon, Taka Michinoku, and then some basically happy-go-lucky music hits. I mean, I just have to say the gimmick, and Scott Taylor comes out. Yep. So the former member of Too Cool, the former Scotty Too Hottie comes out. Basically, he got released from his contract a while ago, and I needed somebody to sort of like a surprise for tonight, and he's not on over, so I figured, why not have him show up? And yeah, all the other Japanese stars, other guys I brought in for one night only, also got basically debuted officially, so this gets a 61C. And then in the actual match, which gets a 74B-, which is pretty great, Morningstar retained the title, so that's Christopher Daniels, defeating Scott Taylor, Jushin Liger, Blitzkrieg, and Ultimo Dragon, and TAKA in 13:06 when Morningstar defeated Ultimo Dragon by pinfall at the last rites. So this is just a spot machine match, and at the end, Morningstar manages to keep the win and keeps the title into the new year. I wanted to do this because basically I didn't want to put the title basically on any of the guys coming in for basically one shot, to basically lose it back, and more importantly, this is a way to put Morningstar over at Starrcade without hurting any of my actual Cruiserweight division guys. And afterwards, Morningstar celebrates, 73B-. Then in a tag team match, which is, Jesus, it's a lot better than I thought. Okay, wow. Anyway, Amber O'Neal and Lexi James defeated Jordan Cole and Celine Carter in 9:46. When Amber O'Neal pinned Jordan Cole using underhanded tactics, this gets a 69C+, and yeah, basically O'Neal just cheats to win. Just a really good match. And the heel celebrate gets a 64C. Remember, the women are a little more over because the Southwest is where my developmental territory is, but that's still a lot better than even I thought. Then in our match, determine who gets the first title shot at Rey Jr. Kaz defeats Alex Wright in 11:41 by submission with the Kaz mission, 76B-. That's, again, a lot better than I expected, and Kaz celebrating gets a 63C. Then basically, Dustin Rhodes and Quinnett come out, then America's Most Wanted come out, but then they introduce their new manager, the man who will lead them to the top of World Championship Wrestling, Jerry Laurer. So Laurer comes out with them, 60C. So if you don't remember, a few months back when Mesias joined the Deadpool, he basically tossed Laurer to the side. I didn't have anything to do, But like I sort of realized like AMW needed something a little more to basically get them as a top flight tag team. So allowing being a legend killer, they didn't have a legend as their manager. So in the actual match, really good. America's Most Wanted defeating Rhodes and Konnan in 10:20 when Storm pinned Konnan by pinfall with a 5-second ride, 8-second ride rather. After interference, Laurer interference, America's Most Wanted pick up the win, 68C+, really solid. And then the heels celebrate, that gets 61C. Then in our women's title match, Beth Phoenix defeated Gail Kim in 12:14 by pinfall to Down in Flames. She defends the title again, that gets 55C-. Gail Kim seemed off her game, so I don't know, maybe she didn't like jobbing. But then Phoenix celebrates, gets 62C. It's a little disappointing there. Okay, so Shane Helms defeats Kevin Nash in 10:21 by pinfall to super kick. So basically, all the heels run in. Gigantes had a huge choke slam. Helms basically, starts up the band, hits a huge super kick, gets the pinfall on Nash, 79B. And then in the post match, there's a continued beat on Nash, and then Helms takes the mic and he's like, after taking out this, quote unquote big sexy, the only thing that's true is I am not only the future of World Championship Wrestling, I'm the new Heartbreak Kid and the next icon of professional wrestling. 86B+. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's the thing. I had this match this far down because they gave me the, this might be bad because it's the fourth time, but I guess it wasn't. Anyway. So basically, in about the good Super Wrestling, good heat, words are hard. Air Raid defeated Jarrett and Douglas in 1947, 2 falls to 1. When AJ Styles defeated Jeff Jarrett by pinfall, they win the tag titles, gets an 87B+. Wow. And then them, celebrating with the title, gets a 68C+. And the next match, right, and I remember I forgot these guys didn't click, but hey, oh well. Chuck Palumbo defeats Mike Awesome in 11:02 with the Palumbo's Pride, so Palumbo just go over clean. 74B-. As you can kind of tell, this is kind of I'm not going to say the end for Awesome, but he's old, he's not getting as over as I want, so there you go. And then basically Palumbo and Stacy celebrate after the match, gets 73B-. In a match that had, so RVD defeated Ric Flair in 13:51 by pinfall, the Van Terminator. Okay, I don't know if Flair would actually take that bump, but we'll go with it. 85B+, and a great match. And then RVD celebrating gets an 83B+. Words are hard. Sean O'Haire defeats Scott Steiner by pinfall with Widowmaker, 11:38, 79B. Solid match. Gets O'Haire over, and O'Haire celebrating gets a 76B-. Then we have basically a Deadpool Light Brigade video going over everything. That gets a 77B, because I actually rated people I shouldn't have. And then, okay. So, too crazy. Oh, right. Okay, I put the brawl. Okay, well. Okay, so this, So we're going to ignore the actual who it said was eliminated. So basically what happens here is Mesias pins Luger. So the faces are down 3-2. Sting and DDP fight, but basically Sting gets knocked out for a bit, and then DDP comes in, he fights, but Mesias pins him as well. So now it's 3-on-1, but Sting fires up. He hits a couple of huge moves, and then manages basically hit a quick Scorpion Death Drop from Lestat to get rid of him. So now it's 2-on-1. Sting fights Valenti, but it's Mesias and Vampiro. So at the end, they drill him over with basically, they just kill him, just move after move. Crucifix powerbomb, nail in the coffin, pin him right in the middle of the ring. After 14:39, gets 67C+. And I should not have put this after the other Wild Brawl. Oh well. So then Mesias and Vampiro basically go to end Sting, but the lights go out, and then afterwards Sting is gone. 85B+. There you go. Then in our semi-main event, basically originally the 2 out of 3 falls tag was going to be my semi-main, but I was really worried about it after they gave me the warning So I decided to put this match in here, which was going to be good no matter what, because Booker T and Storm. And also, since Booker T is going over, it like pushes him as a main event player again. Anyway, Booker T defeats Lance Storm in 1804 with the Harlem Hangover, gets an 84B+, hurrah. And then Booker T celebrating gets us an 85B+. So then we've got Goldberg entrance, gets an 86B+. Kanyon's entrance gets an 100A star. And then in the main event of the evening, Kanyon versus Bill Goldberg for the world title. Yeah, what do you think was going to happen? Goldberg defeats Kanyon in 12-4-2 by pinfall with the spear, which I keep on forgetting to fix, but let's just fix that right now. So, like, it's every main event Bill Goldberg match ever. Kanyon, Goldberg near the end just hits a spear jackhammer, gets the win, 81B, so really solid, and then the show ends with Goldberg celebrating with the world title, basically getting back to where Goldberg should have been at the beginning with a top babyface Bill Goldberg as the world champion, and after getting pushed hard, looking like a badass for the past 2 months. So as we go to end the show, so yeah, this gets an 85B+, which honestly is about as good as I could expect because I sort of loaded this up show with every feud I could. I could have done, a shorter show, more focused on the main event stuff, and maybe got a better rating, but I said to sort of like overload this because this is Starrcade. So it's not our best show ever, but, still a really good show. So let's give Kanyon, let's, who else should we give? Who else had a really good match more than I expected? Oh, let's give Ray Jr., point him out as a good example for doing the stump bump. And then, let's say, actually, yeah, let's give it to, and then also let's give it to Sean, well, actually, let's give it to Scott Steiner, because he mainly was okay with not going over. So this is where I'm going to end for now, because after this comes the end of the year stuff, since this is like Sunday, week 4 in December. So this is all for now for Starrcade. Next up will be the year in review. But that's all for now. So if you're going to like this, go and give a like on the video. Comment below on your thoughts, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying all this TEW stuff. This is it for 2002, as we had in 2003. So adios, see you later, and have a good one.